start. We're in a blanket fort with Mai. It's so cute. It inspired me to go make one with my dad, and it was amazing. And I stayed in it for like 4 hours, and I watched Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Because, yeah, I'm into that. But just Dragon Ball Z. I don't watch any other animes. Like, I'm thinking I should start, but I don't yet. Mai, what is this? What does it look like? It's a pillow fort. I've been looking forward to this for ages. Tryouts already happened. I made the team easy. I left early because I wanted to set this up for you. For me? Well, for us. You've been such a good friend to me, Hana. I'm so glad we got to be roommates. I wanted to do something for you to make you feel more at home. I've seen how panicked you can be going around school. I don't know what happened in your life, but Asagao is your fresh start, right? You've got me, and you've got this school, and normal boots, too. If you're up for it, this can be your new life. You don't ever have to look back. And now? Now is when we can play. Mai. Yes! I knew it! I totally knew you were gonna cry. I guess this means I was successful. Ah, Mai, you've done it again. Mai. I slammed her into a hug. Whoa, be careful. You don't want to break it. This took me forever. Mai, I was bullied at my old school. That's why I came here. And it was only because my dad gave up everything to afford it. I thought you wouldn't like me, and I have a hard time trusting people. But if you wanted to, I think we could be best friends? Oh, now I'm going to put an extra O in that. Oh, good. Now I'm going to cry. Yes, let's be friends. I'm so happy. Haha, me too. Together we're unstoppable. I'll say. Let's hook you and Jared up. What? Wait, I can't even speak to him without self-destructing. It's fine. There's no way he couldn't fall for you. Oh yeah? And no one's caught your eye yet? Huh? I'd say there's more than a few suitors on your horizon. Aren't you gonna give it a shot? Me? Dating? My eyes shifted across the fort Maya made, the stuffed rabbit sitting on my bed, the window with the view of Asagao's manicured lawn. My life changed so much, so quickly. You know, maybe I could. Ah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Well, I prepared some activities for us to do. Look. She pulled out a tablet and opened an app. We're gonna marathon you through Vavatar. I don't know. Too late. She pressed play. Ah, this is so cute. As evening faded into night, we huddled in the blanket fort, watching episode after episode and messing with each other. Happier than I'd been for a long time, I rested my head on my shoulder. Before I knew it, I'd fallen asleep. That's nice. As usual, the next day Maya and I got to school early, still poking fun at each other for a moment the night before. But as we approached Poppy Hall, I noticed something felt different. A palpable tension hung in the air. It was almost humid. Man, what is up with everyone? I don't know. Is there a test today? Not that I know of. But as we entered the building and turned the corner, it suddenly made sense. Jared... It's the battle music. Jared and Paul were arguing amidst a large cloud, spit flying from their mouths when Nick and Josh were walking along the hallway, pasting posters of Paul's face over Jared's modeling shots. I thought I told you to stop and take those posters down! No, what is wrong with you? These walls are everybody's space. We don't have to listen to you. And you should know that this campaign is way more important than your little fashion show. But mine were here first! Lay off them! This is between you and me, Jared. Leave them out of it. You've been taking up all the waste space for government. The student government doesn't even do anything. Whoa, whoa, whoa. As current president... Oh, I love his voice clip. Whoa! I can say with full knowledge and proper authority that this student government does a ton for this school. You don't even know, Jared. You don't even know. What does the student government actually... She wasn't with me anymore. She'd pried herself between Jared and Paul and was pushing them apart. I ran forward to help her. You guys should stop. Hana! I flinched. Sorry, Hana. I didn't mean to yell. We want your opinion on something. You're a regular student. A new student. You're uninvolved. Which do you think is more important? Our student government or the fashion show? See, I'm not dating either of these guys. What should I say, you guys? I chose student government last time because, well, obviously. But I think this time I'm going to go with I don't want to choose because, I don't know. I just am. They both let out a heavy sigh. That doesn't help us. It was amazing they even cared what I thought. Hana's usually right about these things. You should listen to her. Mai patted me on the back and I jumped. I forgot she was there. Jared looked at Mai, raising an eyebrow. Are you sure, Mai? Don't you have your own opinion? Why'd he bother to ask? Well, if I'm being honest, I care more about the fashion show. I go to the elections because I have to, but I go to the show because I want to. Plus, it raises a lot of money for the school. Thank you. He gestured dramatically at Mai, as if her opinion sealed the deal. That's because we made it a fundraiser. Oh, it's class time. Sorry, guys. Stop arguing. The 5-minute bell. Class was about to start. Jared nodded to us and walked away. Paul opened his mouth as if to say something more, but evidently thought better of it. He headed after Jared with Nick and Josh, thanking them for their help. Being a year ahead of us, their classes would be on the next floor. Mai began to follow them, but I gently pulled her arm. Our classroom was the other way. Jared, if you need any help with the show, I'm here! Her yell echoed through the emptying hallway. Jared, without looking back, raised a hand in acknowledgement. Mai covered her mouth and emitted a skull-piercing squeal. Ah! Sorry, I can't... That sounded like a thriller, kind of a horror movie thing. Ah! That's better. But it's just that my voice is out, so I try and get it to do something. I have this, I sense the amount of vibrato I need to put into it, and the amount of rasp and everything, but it doesn't do what I want it to when it's sore, because I don't have it down to a technique. I just gut it. Wincing, I dragged her into the classroom. That's not the classroom! After the drama that morning, I wasn't sure what to expect at lunch. I dawdled on my own, making up an excuse about copying notes, hoping whatever tension remained would dissipate while I was gone. When I got to the cafeteria, it seemed my plan succeeded. Hana, we saved a spot for you! Get over here! Mai sat at the door. I love her voice clip. Hana! It's the best! I sat down next to her at the edge of the table. Josh was across from me. We made eye contact as I sat down, so I nodded slightly to him. He nodded back. I felt accepted. Hey, Hana, how was class? Good, thanks. PBG might have already told you, but we're working together on a project. It's going pretty well. I hope the Is that Gerard back there? In a shy moment of not wanting to look Nick in the eye, I glanced to the side and saw Gerard in the back of the cafeteria with someone I didn't know. Everyone turned to look. He's probably doing some trading. Satch waved a hand. So I borrowed a new drawing tablet the other day. Hoping I could use it to make plans for my machine. Satch changed the subject and everyone started talking about that. I, however, kept my concentration on Gerard, who was holding a small figure. Same with the girl he was talking to. Were those what they were trading? Those are itty-bitty kitties. They're really popular right now. I'm surprised you don't recognize them. They're kitty figures of all different shapes and colors. I have a few myself. You know me. I'm hip to the know about these things. They're pretty cute, but kind of a little girl thing. She shrugged. Gerard is known as the completionist around here, and every time a new thing gets popular, he collects them all. I've never seen his collections, but I've heard they're really impressive. You have to be a dedicated person to do something like that. The completionist? Why was he so thorough and... Was that why he was so thorough in giving me a tour? Yes. IBK is the thing, like MLP. IBK is the thing right now. And last year, too. I think in first year, there were a lot of people collecting silly, slimy snakes, but that got old fast. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Teachers didn't like everything coated in a thin layer of slime. I still have one in our room. I can show you sometime. Jared tapped Mai on the shoulder and she whirled around, hitting me in the face with her hair. Yes? I wanted to thank you for this morning. Oh, no, it was nothing. Definitely, I mean it. As Jared and I spoke, my eyes went back to Jared's exchange. The girl pulled a second figure out of her backpack and held both of them up. Jared inspected it and shook his head. She pulled out another one, sadly this time, and Jared's face lit up. He held out his figure, and they swapped. How bittersweet. Letting go of something you love just to get something you would potentially love more. What do you think, Hana? My attention was pulled away. I hadn't been listening to the conversation. Huh? Yes or no? I don't know, pause.